What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Drew over here. You know what? I just saw a video on one of my social media account. And you know what? Maybe I should do like kind of a little public service announcement. Apparently there's a lot of people, in their whole attempt of doing, the whole, cop block, etc. Which is, okay. It's... I'm sorry, you look like complete fools. You really do, okay? Now, you need to understand the job of a police officer and how it's different with almost the court system. I mean, yes, they're part of the same branch, but they got their responsibilities and the courts got their own responsibility. But I'm going to focus on the police officer and more emphasis on a traffic stop. Because I've seen a lot of videos when people think that there are absolute lawyers. Now there's like one or two who are actual lawyers, and fine. I'm talking about those people who think they know the law, think they know what they're doing, and they end up getting screwed over. Alright, so let's say you're driving down the highway and you're speeding. Come on, you know it. Everybody speeds, speeding might be 45, you're doing 50, etc. Okay, cops not gonna put everybody over speeding. Hey, but they catch you, hey, you busted, right? Almost like playing a little game of tag, right? Tag, you're it, etc. Okay, so, cop clocks you and got you for speeding. You pull over the road. Okay, now the last thing you want to do is invade and run, because that's, now it's a crime. Okay, now, instead of pulling over a police officer, you decide to flee, which is now a pursuit. Now, see, I watched this video, and there was this guy who got pulled over for doing 50 into 45, and people saying, well, it's only 5 miles over the speed limit. It's still speeding. 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, whatever. It's still speeding, okay? Now, when the cop pulls you over, okay, he'll go ahead and run your information, check to see if you have warrants on your driver's license. If you're a felon, this could be a warrant out for you. Any unpaid parking tickets, etc. This could be a bench warrant for you, which they gotta take you in. All right, but they're gonna run your information. Okay, you are not being arrested, but you are being detained at that time. Okay. So, when you get the ticket, the little piece of paper you sign, you're not admitting the fact that I'm guilty, I admit for speeding. No, you are signing a piece of paper that promised the county or the city in which the officer works for that you will appear at court. It's almost like, I promise. I promise to be there to go ahead and discuss my case. You know what I mean? Or look, it's very easy to just take you in. And that's what happens when you don't sign. So, here's a guy who's doing 50 into 45 miles per hour. And this guy absolutely just wouldn't shut up. I mean, he was just rambling on about how in the state of Texas, which, where I live at, that you can't pull someone over for speeding because it's not a crime. It's an infraction, you know what I mean? It's still a violation, you know what I mean? It's part of the traffic code, you know what I mean? If you violate that, you got to go ahead and pay a fine. Or community service, whichever the judge decides. Okay, so officers there outside the guy window asking for him for his license and insurance and his registration. And the guys keep rambling on saying that you do have no right. It's like, dude, I'm watching this video, I'm like, making my mind, I'm like, dude, stop. Just give me a license, registration, proof of insurance, let the officer run it, let the officer give you a ticket. If he wants to, remember, it's officer discretion. He can very easily say, you know what, sir, I'm just going to give you a warning, slow down. No. This guy's keep rambling his mouth. So an escalator, you got, of course, officer called for backup. Backup came. Okay. So this guy had his window cracked open like that, talking to the officer, which it is perfectly legal. You know, one thing I do say, and for your safety too as well, you don't have to open your window all the way up. You can actually leave it like that. As long as the officer can hear you and you can actually hand over the information to the officer, you're not in violation of all. Is this best practice? No, not really. You know, and my advice is, you know, giving the officer a clear view of your vehicle will keep them at ease, and more likely might give you a warning. You know, because you got nothing to hide, really. But of course, you know, your car is your privacy. Like, I respect my privacy too as well. So it's do whatever you want to do. But don't be idiots. Don't be a lawyer in the car. See what happened to this guy? He refused multiple times. This cop was patient. I mean, this cop was rubbing his hands. You know, and you can tell he's getting more mad because the more agitated he's getting, he's rubbing his hands faster. But guess what? Very professional. Sir, give me a driver's license. And got refused. So the officer had to use force, break the window, drag the guy out the car. In the state of Texas, when the officer asks for a driver's license, when you commit a traffic violation, it's a requirement to identify. Okay? Because he committed a violation. You know, the guy in the car committed a violation for speeding. Okay? The car is not a place. During the traffic stop, it is not a place for you to go ahead and dispute your case. That is what court is for. Okay? In the state of Texas, you got 3 options. Well, 2 and 1 options got many branches, okay? You can either plead not guilty and have a court with your peers, you know, with your peers, or you could do what's called deferred adjudication. Or you can also do defensive driving. But there are options, okay? People, 9 out of 10 times, you're probably going to lose fighting a speeding ticket because there is requirements which the officer needs in order to run a radar. Needs to go ahead and calibrate the equipment before they use and issue to them, which to do in each shift. When they actually get certified to get their license, their certifications for the radar use, one of the tests they got to pass, they got to go ahead and judge and see how fast cars going and be within a mile, 2 miles. If not, they fail and they got to go retake the class again. The radar equipment is only used to verify the speed of the individual. So you get the officer saying, I assume I perceive the vehicle going at this speed, use my radar, which verifying the individual is going at this speed. Okay, the only way you're going to absolutely win a speeding ticket battle is if the equipment was broken, or if the officer didn't write the report correctly or didn't show up. Yeah, impossible. Here's another trick you could do. You can stop speeding. Honestly, people, you got cruise control for that reason. You know what I mean? You can cruise, sit back, and you can relax and drive. You know, but that's for some people. And also, you'll save on gas. Anyways, people, I guess it was like my rant because I just find it retarded that people are trying to be lawyers in the road and they're not. Anyways, if you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe to me, like this video, share it, because, hey, you know, I just spread my face around. Anyways, people, much love. Drew is out. Talk to you soon.